0, Watford 0, bro. Everyone's saying top 4 over. Some people said it was over a long time ago.
5 months ago.
Couldn't get it done today. Couldn't get it done. Had chances to score. How many times have we said that in past games this season? Couldn't get it done.
10 years in the making. You know what? We always think one player away. We were a CDM away. We're this manager away. Even all of us get caught up in it. None of us, obviously, we love United. None of us want to ever get caught or think bad about our football club. But when you got a guy like Matt Judge now, bankers playing musical chairs, one of them goes, another one takes over, ain't nothing going to change. We're a cash cow, and this is a wake-up call. Because this is not Harry Potter land. Ain't nobody come with a magic wand are going to fix this. It takes time. And even if you get, let's say, Poch or Ten Hag or any of these guys, it's going to take 3 to 4 years. Recruitment. If you don't get it right, this is what happens. 10 years, Fergie got off. He's seen the Rooney documentary. 80 million we saw Ronaldo, got rid of Tevez, got rid of Obertan, Michael Owen and Valencia. I like Valencia, but the other two. So this has been 10 years in the making, and most fans never going to think that because it's too hard to think. So we can have a go at players who are lost confidence or players that are, are not playing well at the moment. We can have a go at that. The football structure is everything. They don't mean they're going to win the league, but it gives you a chance. Look at all our rivals. Look at the way Wolves are run. Look at the way Leicester are run, right? At the moment, obviously, they're going through a bad time because the defence. Everybody knows that today we got the defence right. But what happens in midfield?
I mean, in terms of talking about the game, it's not like when before. How many times have we said, being a striker for Man United, you're not going to get chances. It's tough. We don't create. And actually, the biggest criticism of recent games, when we've drawn, say, against Burnley, when we've drawn against Southampton, when we've drawn against there was another draw in there. But Newcastle, when we've drawn those type of games, we're saying there's chances, but we're not scoring. And people are saying, actually, I don't blame Ralph. How do you see that?
I mean, there was first half chances, wasn't it? How did we miss today? To me, listen, you can miss chances, but deep down, any Man United manager, deep down, you know what they're saying, that you make your own luck, innit? You bang on the door. You remember days when Man United would be going for a league title or going to try to finish secure second. We would throw the baby in the bathwater at teams. That goal would come if you keep doing it. Today, it
didn't feel like it, did
listen,
it? Yeah.
In the past 6 years, all I've watched football is that pass the ball in midfield, hold it, then pass again. It's like ponderous. To me, what I see certain times, obviously chances are missing some of the games that you think, but Watford came to do one thing and one thing only. They came, I've never seen Sarr defend like that.
Working his nuts off for Hodgson, yeah.
Exactly. And you know what? Fair play to them because it's the surviving. Exactly. But it takes Man United to go and break people down. And I'm sorry to say, Ralph banked on Cavani, and everybody knows Cavani didn't want to be here. And then Ronaldo's shattered. You see how shattered he is. It's been because he has to play every game, and he's tired. And at the end of the day, to me, Ralph should have risked it earlier, I think, me personally. You have to risk it earlier. And they've held out. If the first goal doesn't come in the first half or straight after the second half, these things are going to happen.
We're going to build in confidence in it and have something to hold on to.
In terms of where the football club is, I want to finish 8th or 9th. I know some people think that's controversial. I want to finish because I want the next manager or the coach.
I was going to say, what do you think that will achieve? Why do you?
Because I want him to get some time coaching with Modern Way. What's the last coach that we had? That was Van Gaal. And the recruitment for him was horrendous. But what Jose never really. We were just a low block team. We got whacked 6-1 by Tottenham. Ollie went back to Jose tactics, just counter-attacking. And Ralph's now trying to play a different football. We saw it for half an hour against Crystal Palace, and then it's done. Why? Because these players can't do it. They're not conditioned enough to do it. They don't want to do it. So for me, we have a massive clear out. We bring even some of the youth, because I'm happy to back that. And then we get somebody who has got a system and a style of play that we can then go on a journey with. Because this, at this moment in time, it's unsustainable, and it has been. And that's why I don't want to finish in the top 4, because we're not good enough to do anything in the Champions League. We're not good enough. We won. How many years we've been in the Europa League? We won 1. We've won 1. So this European football thing, we're not that club anymore. We're not.
So you're saying, in terms of where we're at now, it's better to have a season out of it, restructure, have a clear out, change the manager.
I don't want to compare it to Arteta, but look, they don't have European football. He installed the system. He's give chance to young players. And of course, they're going to be inconsistent. But at least Arsenal fans are going on a journey. They're going on a journey with him to think, you know what, if they get a couple of good, decent quality buys, they might be able to do something. And they're favourites now. They're favourites for top 4. But for me, Man United, we're not playing a top 4 football. We're not. We're not playing consistent
with the play, are we letting off the players that we have versus the other squads in that? Is that too easy to say, just forget it then? Because look at the talent that we've got. You know, you get Ronaldo, you get Sancho. We had Martial, okay, he's gone. You had Van der Beek, all right, it's not working. You got Rashford, you got Bruno, you got Pogba. And we're saying, yeah, well, top 4 like that. But look at our team.
But it's a balance, though, isn't it? You can have all quality. That to me, it's the bankers, right? Arnold, Woodwards, and now Judge, who's the chief negotiator of transfers, building a team of amazing players. But where's the balance? Teams is not about having amazing players. It's about having a balance, and it's about having legs and players at a certain age and certain quality playing with players of certain experience. Would that ever be a Fergie team with that amount of elderly players on the pitch? No, it wouldn't be. We will never have bought Ronaldo at 37. I'm glad he's here because he's a legend and he's exposed to football club for what it is. But we can't pin it on him and 1 or 2 players. At the end of the day, the chickens have come home to roost. And that's why I've come on your channel today. The chickens have come home to roost. Nothing happens in a vacuum. Everything, there's something gone before it. So we can be frustrated, whatever. Get a football structure in and things will change. They might take time. We're not going to be guaranteed trophies, but what a football structure does, it gives you an opportunity to go, well, what's Darren Fletcher doing there? What's John Mater doing there? What are they doing? What qualification has John Mater got? He was a sports science guy, came from Everton. What has he got? What qualification? Darren Fletcher was coaching Stoke under 16. Now and they asked Ralph, what is he doing here? I don't know. So that's what I'm saying to you. Whenever you ever see Nicky Butt, Fletcher's supposed to be doing the same job as Nicky Butt. Why is he part of the coaching staff? It's all the same. And with Ollie, I like most, I supported him. I want him to do well. But the Europa League final taught me everything I needed to know.
So you're saying the biggest change has to be structurally as opposed to...
Structurally! Yeah. Because there's no somebody with a magic wand going to fix this. And majority of fans, it's too hard to think about that. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. If you want to true people, United Real Therapy, come out there and I'll tell you about who the bankers are. Bristol University bankers run Man United. And majority of people don't want to know about that. Look at Liverpool. Their football structure, they get it right. Look what happens. They buy players. City, they don't struggle. Look at Grealish, 100 million man. I see him out every other night. I'm from Manchester. He's out on the piss. But nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about that because you know what? They're winning. They're winning. Listen, it's not about, listen, everything is connected. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. When you see a club that in the past decade that's been inconsistent and not been anywhere, we won what? 1 Europa League, 1 League Shitty Cup and 1 FA Cup in 10 years. This is the 10th year. This is the 10th year. That's Man United. The standards were lowered a long time ago, and we got the biggest propaganda machine, right, in terms of the media from this football club, and we go again. We go again, FC. That's what we are. We go again, FC. And we like to think that because nobody wants to think bad of their football club, that we think the players are amazing. Are they though?
No. I don't think that. But I do think everybody understands with the thing about the structure and the glaze and stuff like that. But a fair point is, when we're not winning games because we're missing chances, as much as Ed Wood was annoying and he's not here, as much as Malcolm and Joel, that's fine. But in the 90 minutes when you cross the white line, when you have Ronaldo, when you have Pogba, when you have Bruno missing, when Bruno misses an open goal against Middlesbrough and we go out the cup, there's a certain time where it's got to say, well, the players have to start taking some responsibility as well. You're getting chances, you're not scoring. I do agree with the structure of the football club.
I 100% agree with that. But one thing what I would say to you, if the structure was right and there was a balance, can anybody tell me, can you in your heart, Fletch, tell me that Manchester United Football Club in the last 3 years or 6 years have had a balanced squad?
Of course not.
Well, that's what I'm saying to you. So this is it. Where does that come from? That doesn't happen in a vacuum. People make decisions to buy who. When you put a banker in charge of recruitment, you're going to have an unbalanced team. And when they miss it, days that like today, when we don't have a balanced squad, it costs us. We got Matic. He's gone. His legs are gone. Takes time. How many times? He looks up, then passes slow. Right, Ronaldo is 37 years old, so we haven't got anybody to come off the bench to go and play in that position. That is a balanced squad. I'm not saying it's the bankers responsible, but the bankers are responsible for the lack of balanced football squad. And then we got Scott McTominay and Fred, and we all moan about them. They're number 8s. They're not number 6s. But we play them in that position, and we try to brainwash the fans like they can do the job. Those days are gone. Football is now, it is science. It is science. It's proper thought out. You have to have the relevant players in the key areas of the pitch. You have to have a strong spine. We don't have that. We don't have that. Defence looked all right today because Watford weren't even attacking. They came for the point and they got the point. But the biggest thing is that you can't divorce the football structure away from what's happening on the pitch. Because Liverpool, you see what they've done. Michael Edwards is leaving at the end of the season. Somebody's already going to take over him who's trained under him. Continue. City. They do the same. Look at Barcelona. They bring somebody else in. Look what they're doing. They're trying to build the game with a proper football structure, bringing in players that are balanced to the football team. Man United, in the last decade, have not had a balanced squad. We've had how many from where? We've got players there on the David Moyes time, Van Gaal time, Mourinho time, Ollie's time. All looks like no vision. No, nothing, man.
Love, bro.